That is peak modern metal, and I know that sometimes it sounds like totally random, but it's not, because they all play it together cohesively when they play live and things like that. It's like jazz, but super heavy. So at least within the framework of the song, there's a lot of cohesion, and the band has to be spot on to be able to play that with each other.
Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
Okay, so now for some story time. Vildarta is a bonkers band that's been writing music like this for over a decade. The name in Swedish means wild heart, which I actually think is pretty sick. On my shirt, you can see that I have this word thall, which is a word that they coined and made up. People have been scouring the internet trying to figure out what it means for years, but it basically means this exact genre of music you just heard, which is amazing ambient reverb guitars over crushing heavy guitars that throw you directly into the pit of heck, and drums that distort your orientation and understanding of reality and time itself.
That's so much stuff. You just kept on going.
The music itself, I think, is super interesting, super cool. They distort the view of time, like the perception of the pulse of the song, like that is played with, thrown out. They do a really cool job throwing you for a loop. So that makes the music sound intentionally disorienting and even evil at times. Some of those riffs sounded really just dark and like scary, like they were trying to be like a haunted Halloween carnival or something. So does the nature of the music and the instrumentation change the overall moral value of a song? I think that deserves some discussion. I'm not going to dive into the whole thing now, but the short answer is no. I think that a song has a worldview that it's trying to present. The artists are trying to present a worldview when they make music sound really disgusting or really beautiful, but I think the main point of a song, the main worldview, is going to come through the lyrics. And the artist will mean one thing, they will have one heart state as they convey this song, but the people on the receiving end also have a different heart state, and that is going to play into the calculation of how the morality of a song is evaluated. I'm not saying it's subjective. I'm not saying it's all up to the individual listener, but a song that could be otherwise totally benign could become sin for somebody if they idolize something within the lyrics that is good in and of itself, but when taken to an extreme or excess is not good. It becomes idolatry. Or there's things where a song is trying to be really dark, but they end up writing something kind of beautiful and redemptive almost by accident. When Jesus was dying on the cross, the devil thought he had won. The devil thought that was a great death blow to kill the Messiah, the Son of God himself.
Satan is a master of lies. Everything he says is the opposite.
As we know, that is God's master plan that overthrew the devil and his power and his kingdom. It's interesting when somebody interprets something as like, this is good because Jesus is dying. And it's like, well, it's good because it allows sinners to be saved by his sacrifice. Or you say, this is bad, Jesus is dying. Well, yeah, it's bad because they killed the only innocent man that's ever existed. So obviously bad as well. So yeah, it's an interesting discussion to think about the evil sound of a riff, kind of getting into somebody's thought process behind beauty and art and what that looks like. And I guess what I'm trying to also get across is that evil worldviews are in every genre, and it is not unique to metal. Ultimately, the worldview will not stand very long if it's not grounded in the ultimate source of morality. But yeah, I think you'll agree that thall music is objectively bonkers.